YouTube? D4G here, banging out another video. Today we got a gas or trash review, man. Y'all know we just unboxed Hayaati Malkey, and that was a fragrance that a couple of y'all have been asking for. So now we've been wearing it in a little while. I'm ready to bring y'all a full review. So y'all already know, man, will this fragrance be some gas? Or will this shit be trash?
That shit is fucking trash!
Either way, we about to find out. So grab you a seat, get you some popcorn, and let's get it. Now, before we get started, gotta give a shout out to all my new subs out there. So if you're new, welcome. Over here on this side of YouTube, we like to make sure that you're looking good, smelling good, and feeling good through the art of fragrances. So if that's something that you're interested in, make sure that you hit that subscribe button, as well as the bell notification, so that you can be updated anytime we drop this content. And to all my OG subscribers out there, man, you know them A1 since day ones. Salute, fam. Hope everything is good with you. Gas or trash? Let's get into it. Presentation on this bitch is nice, man. You really don't throw away these type of presentations. You have a very nice box, Hayaati up front with this stamp and crest. I don't know what this is or what this means exactly. You have Hayaati, you have Lattafa right here, as well as Malkey. And then around it, you have pretty much the same setup, same design around. You have the same logo on the back. At the top, you have the Lattafa stamp. And then at the bottom, you have batch code, ingredients, and all that other information at the bottom. And then the fragrance opens up like so. And then it sits inside just like that. Same Hayaati presentation as Hayaati Black. Same stickers, just blue instead. Hayaati up front. Same setup, nothing too crazy. Nothing around at all, nothing to be wild about. But that box, I do like that box. Now let me tell you all about these notes. Up top, you're gonna have rhubarb mixed with some lemon. In the mid, you're gonna have clary sage and a nice lavender. And then in the base, we've got patchouli, vanilla, and a little bit of vetiver. Bruh, this bitch got a very nice fragrance experience. In the opening, you're gonna get hit with a nice citrus smell. Now it's citrus, but it's also green at the same time. That citrus is gonna be coming mostly from the lemon note that you're gonna get up top. But I can tell you right now, if you're not a fan of rhubarb, you're not gonna like this fragrance. Because up top, that rhubarb is what's giving it that green, sour, citrus smell that's adding on to the lemon. So yes, you're still gonna notice the lemon, but the rhubarb definitely overpowers the lemon aspect of the fragrance that you get. And it almost gives it like that smoky effect with it, especially how it mixes together with the lavender as it's working through the fragrance. Very nice, bro. That combination there just gives it like a very nice, bright, uplifting feeling, especially in the opening. Now this is gonna have a huge aromatic side to it as well, mixed with those citruses. And you do have a little bit of clary sage. The clary sage mixes together very nice as it's working its way through the mid with that lavender and still that rhubarb. That rhubarb is gonna be present throughout majority of this fragrance. So you can expect that this fragrance is gonna be very loud, very present, especially in the opening. It's gonna be in your face, it's gonna be playful, it's gonna be outgoing, it's gonna be present, and it's gonna announce itself. So just know that this is a very loud fragrance. It could come off as obnoxious to some. Once this fragrance finally settles down, it becomes a nice vanilla, woody, somewhat earthy style dry down. The vanilla is gonna come through beautifully throughout the dry down of this fragrance, and then it does have a little bit of a woodsy, earthy feel, but that's mostly gonna be from that patchouli that mixes together very nicely. And the good thing about this one is the vanilla is not overpowering, it's not over dominant, it doesn't come off overly sweet. It mixes together very nicely, and it's not on the side of the sweetness to where it's gonna make your stomach upset, nothing like that. Just very nice, woody, earthy, mixed with a little bit of a vanilla in the dry down. So now that we talked about the experience, let's go over pass method. Performance on this bitch is around average. Now I've been getting around 7 hours with this fragrance, and I would like to say that that's very subjective. I think that around average on most people, you're gonna find this to be in anywhere between that 6 to 8 hour range, where for me, I'm getting around that 7 hour mark. And then once we talk about CI, bro, this bitch projects like no other in them first 2 hours. First 2 hours, you're gonna get a nice, huge scent bubble. Damn near could be room filling with how big that scent bubble is. Now you gotta remember, most of that scent bubble is gonna be from that rhubarb, lemon, as well as the lavender and clary sage is gonna be mixed together in the opening. So remember that rhubarb is gonna be sour and green in a way. So if you're not used to those type of scents, or if you're not a fan of those type of scents, I'm telling you right now, this is not going to be one that you're going to want to check out. Accessibility. Now this is an online only fragrance, but you can't find it at Triple Traders. You can also find it at places like Fragrance by CA, and normally it's going to be around that $34 range. And normally it's going to be around that $30 range. I have seen some places have it as low as 22 bucks, but for the most part, $30 is about average of what you're going to find on this one. Scent profile. This is listed as a woody citrus scent. Now again, that citrus that you get up top is bright. It's going to be a lot of it. You're going to get a huge blast of that lemon, that rhubarb. So you're going to get a nice sour citrus opening. And then it comes into a little bit of a creamy smoothness thanks to that clary sage and lavender. But once it hits the dry down, that vanilla and patchouli definitely takes over more than anything else in the fragrance. Situations. Personally for me, this is an any season fragrance. Now it's definitely going to be more so prominent during that spring and summertime. This is going to be nice in those high heat situations. Then you might want to be cautious to not overspray when you get to those high heat situations, because it is going to be easy to tap somebody and choke somebody out with it. But during those cold months of fall and winter time, even those times of the year, I think that would be a great time to pour this fragrance out. More so particularly during the day though. You're gonna wanna stick to this fragrance during those daytimes to evening. You really don't wanna do this at nighttime unless it's something where you're doing fun, out with the fellas, but you wouldn't wanna use this fragrance for date night. It doesn't have that date night appeal, that sex appeal, that alluring seduction factor that you want out of a nice date night fragrance. It doesn't have that. But if you're looking for something that's fun, hey, if you're looking for something that's going, you know what I mean? You're looking for something along those lines where you can be loud, obnoxious, boisterous, be yourself in a way, that's what this fragrance is going to do. This fragrance just screams fun situations, especially during the day to those evening times. Overall, fam, boy, this bitch is some gas, boy. This shit is nice, man. This is a potent fragrance. Now, if you haven't been able to pick it up from the scent profile as well as the notes in the fragrance breakdown, this fragrance is cloning Paco Rabanne's Phantom. And bro, I would like to say that this is damn near a one of one. They smell exactly the same. The only difference that I can point to is that Phantom has a little bit more lavender going on in it, and it lasts a little bit longer. With Phantom, I'm normally getting around 10 hours plus, around that range, whereas with Malkey, I'm normally getting around 7. But for the price difference and how close and similar they are in scent profile and everything else, I will just get Malkey. So now I'm saving my Phantom for those times where I really want to rock Phantom. And Malkey is more of like an everyday driver, because if I didn't have a big fragrances like I do, Malkey would be an easily daily throw on, dumb reach type of fragrance. Just grab and go, feel great about myself. This is a beautiful fragrance, man. So I'm telling y'all, if y'all want a fragrance that's similar to Paco Rabanne Phantom, or if you've been trying to get your hands on Phantom, you can easily go with Malkey from Hayaati, from Lattafa, and you will be right, man. This is a great, great clone of Phantom by Paco Rabanne. But that's gonna be the video right there. Let me know down in the comment section what y'all think if you do have this fragrance. Are they similar? Is it similar to Paco Rabanne's Phantom? Are you getting any differences? And if you are getting differences, what are the differences that you get? That way we can help somebody down in the comment section that might be trying to pick this one up. But with all that being said, we about to get up out of here. I hope y'all have a great day. I hope y'all have a phenomenal day. Stay on your square, stay on your purpose. Don't let nobody take you off of it, fam. D4G, truly blessed, destined for greatness. We out.